Hi, I'm Nathan. When I was 3, we moved to a 3-bedroom house. My brother was 5. We had one of the 3 bedrooms. Mom had decorated it with our toys. We had a bunk bed. My brother got the top because I was just little. Mom noticed a black stain on the carpet, so before we slept in there, she washed the carpet. My brother slept in the room first because I was still little and sleeping in my parents' room. My brother woke terrified. Having had a terrible nightmare, he said a ghost was trying to choke him. My mom hugged him and said sleep in here with us. She went to the bedroom to turn out the light that my brother had left on. She noticed the dark stain on the carpet had returned. She also felt an eerie presence in the room. She knew wasn't a person. That seemed to be warning us to stay out of this room. So she closed the door and came back to comfort my brother. The next morning, she got our toys out of that room and we didn't use the room at all. We began hearing footsteps entering and exiting the room even though the door was shut. It seemed to happen at a certain time each night about 10:30 p.m. It happened so much we jokingly laughed and said, "I think we have a ghost." One day, our friend wanted to stay in our haunted bedroom. Mom warned her that she didn't think it was a good idea, but she wanted to anyway. It was a sunny day and Mom decided to open the room and clean the dark stain to make the room ready to stay in. But the dark stain wouldn't go away like it did at first. Mom left the room open to air it out. That's when I came into the sunny, warm bedroom to play with a little toy that I had with me. My mom heard me screaming and came running to me. I was bending backwards in pain and couldn't stop screaming. The pain was so intense my mom couldn't even hold me. She immediately called my dad and we rushed off to the emergency room, which was 30 miles away. I was writhing in pain on the floorboards of our car, still screaming and in terror. As soon as we pulled into the driveway of the hospital, it was like something released its hold from me. All of a sudden, it was like nothing happened, and I was smiling and happy. I didn't remember going through any pain at all. My mom and dad were confused. I was fine. After that day, we began hearing more footsteps and we saw apparitions of my oldest brother Matt, who was 17. My dad even saw them. The apparitions appeared for a couple of seconds before they disappeared into the room with the dark stain. Once I was going into the kitchen to play on the floor. My mom was coming too. I turned my head towards the bedroom with the dark stain and looked up. I saw a figure that I thought was my oldest brother Matt. I said, "Hi, Matt." But then the figure changed into something terrifying I could not explain at the age of 3. My mom comforted me. One time I was playing chase with my 5-year-old brother Justin, and he ran into my mom and dad's room, passing the bedroom with the dark stain. I was running after him when I saw a dark figure with sharp teeth standing in front of the closed bedroom with the dark stain. I slid to a stop and it looked towards me and said, "I bite." I was terrified, so I ran to my mom and grabbed onto her in fear. She prayed with me and told my dad we should talk with the owners of the house. The next day, my mom spoke with the owners. She found out that a man by the name of Harry had terminal cancer, and his wife had been taking care of him in that room. He was said to be a very grumpy man who hated children, and how he exactly died is a mystery because there was a pool of blood on the floor in the bedroom he died in. My mom is a believer. After she found this out, she went into the room with the dark stain. She said, "I know you must have been in a lot of pain, but you're free now, Harry. Go and be with the Lord." After that, there were no more footsteps or apparitions. There was a peace that filled our home, even though we never felt comfortable to use that room again and we moved away a year later.